Hello everybody, welcome back to Gettysburg, the tide turns. This is turn 20. And we have 4 objectives and a huge advantage on points at this point. So I think it's gonna get night soon. On the turn status, we still got a lot of units that can move. So there will be a lot of moving around. I think Pettigrew is gonna stay and regain another strength point. We're gonna need him in the end game, I have a feeling. Baggenberry and Archer. Well, they still have artillery over here, that's pretty deadly. We could move them over here. It's just the problem is Ward. He's kind of holding everything here. Everything else is pretty bad. We have a whole new corps coming in. They have extra units. Where's that? There it is. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 brigades coming in this turn. And they will be coming in from up here as well. So this they got a lot of units, and I'm close to running out. I think if I don't make it this day, then on the 3rd day I'm gonna get pushed back. Simply because I lack the strength points to hold this together. These guys are not gonna move. Maybe send Baggenberry over this way just to do something. This is actually also an objective that they have to hold, so they can't just leave these guys or move them over here, because then I'll just move in and take that, although that's also pretty deadly. Alright, next. 6th Division. Let's get Wofford off of the hill. He's not too much use there. Barksdale will stay there. Artillery will stay there. Simmons will also stay there. Hopefully I can get some other units like Stonewall up on the hill. We'll see about that. And no, 2nd Corps there. I'm gonna get some units on the hill, I'm pretty sure. Looks like they're reinforcing down here. My move to Big Round Top has caused some confusion, it seems. And they're now pulling units back in that direction. 6th Corps is coming in with fresh units. These are the last reinforcements he'll get. But they're a bit too late to play a role in this day. And they just keep coming in. So that's it. That's all the units he's got. And that is a lot. Now Anderson 1st Division. This is starting to become dangerous. I think we're gonna pull these guys back here. No, he'll stay there. Artillery. Let's stay there as well. So what do I need? I need Stonewall. I need 5th Division. He's still got 2 corps left to move. Let's see who gets first. He gets first. So he's back on the hill. With artillery though. And more artillery. But they're just moving aimlessly around in the back. And his front line is now pure artillery. The cavalry is also just moving aimlessly around. And that gives me my artillery. I don't think I'm gonna move any of them. So we got Johnson and Pender still to move, and he's got 12 corps. Yeah, I need Johnson. Give me Johnson. No, 12 core first. It's pulling off cemetery. Alright, now Johnson. So we got Stonewall Jackson back in action. We could put them up here, but that's gonna be a lot of artillery on him. These guys are healed up. This artillery here is a veteran. Yeah, let's move Stonewall forward. There we go. Could be a bad move, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna put anybody in here, that's a death trap. But we could put some guys up here to support against Graham. Let's get Nichols up there. Jones. Doesn't seem like the blue coats are coming up this way. I think it's better to just stay down here and defend. The artillery. Can it fire from the town? I think it can. It will stay there. And we have the last unit. Pender's 7th Division. Perrin is still -1. And then we got the artillery. That's the last one. Yep. That division is almost annihilated. Got a bit of artillery left. Let's go to turn 21, which I think is a night turn, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Or maybe that's... Oh, I'm healing. Good, good, good. It's not a night turn. I got the initiative. Do I want to combat now? I think I do. I think I always do. Yeah, these guys can pull off after. Let's just do combat. So this is definitely not a night turn. Can I see what turn it is? It's 3 to 4. Now, bombardments. Down here. There's no follow-up attack. But if we can break this guy, that would be awesome. Now, up here, the enemy artillery is pretty deadly. These guys are not too dangerous, so I'm gonna hit his artillery. Like that. Okay, let's see how it goes. Nothing happens down here at all. Up here, 1 demoralization. That's it. 1 demoralization from all of that. Anybody pulling back? No, I don't think so. We only have combat up here. Some approach fire. Only I take damage in the approach fire. Now the actual combat. Nichols is taking quite a beating. So is Gordon. And they're pulling off. Still got the Stonewall battle down here. I can advance. I'm not gonna advance. That's stupid. Okay, come on, Stonewall. Oh! Oh, he's gone. Oh my god. Stonewall Jackson is dead. Going toe-to-toe with enemy artillery has been the most deadly thing ever. But he hit the US going toe-to-toe with my artillery, never have any problems. I don't know. So these guys just stay there. I'm still holding on to only 2 positions down here, plus big round top, so that's 3. Artillery. I can't believe we lost Stonewall. His artillery is so deadly, he can just advance with artillery and just destroy everything in his path. That's so unrealistic. I mean, infantry against artillery, they should be completely overrun. In close quarters. Alright, is he gonna pull off the hill? Nope. So, 6th Division. Barksdale will stay there, artillery will stay there. We got Simmons. He needs 1 more strength point. I think we'll take advantage of that and not move him. Still got the US combat ship, you gotta remember that. So far only combat will be up here. But hopefully I can pull these guys off first. So nobody's gonna move here. 12 Corps. Moving their depleted units forward again. Now Rhodes, 9th Division. Well, I don't dare to go near his artillery, it's stupid. He should just mass his artillery and just move it forward 1 hex at a time. There's nothing I could do about that. These guys will stay put. So goes for this one. Jenkins on the top. I think he'll just stay there. And keep that objective. That means I only need 1 on Cemetery Ridge. So that makes things a little bit easier for me. US 6 Corps, that's the freshly arrived corps. And they're just pushing forward, of course. I've got a lot of dead compatriots lying there when they arrive. But the general said move on, so they have to move on. And now the US combat, that's really bad. I will have 2 units shattered probably. Over here, Gordon and Nichols. Well, he is pulling back. We have some approach fire. Nothing happens in the approach fire. Now damage. Nichols is gone. And Gordon is gone. I knew that was gonna happen. Bye-bye. And bye-bye. Looks like Graham is falling back as well. What? He's advancing with that unit. Yeah, I have been pushed to the limit up here. Johnson can move. Well, we can retake this one. Let's do that. Get Jones forward. Artillery will stay and commit. Artillery. Yeah, I think it's just gonna stay around here. Nobody's gonna move. Commit. Here comes the blue coats. Nothing there. Third corps. Pushing up on the hill. Second corps. Also pushing up. It's a bloodbath up here. Alright, Hood, 4th Division. I think we're gonna take Robertson out of the fray. Benning still needs more strength points, so does Law. So that's it. Next up is Early, 2nd Division. I think we're gonna pull Hayes out of there. Go there. And then Smith. Put him in the gap here. And some artillery down here, they will stay put. What we got left here, turn status, Pender and Heth, and the cavalry. Okay. Cavalry first. They're actually moving forward. Now Heth. Let's get up to Little Round Top. Pettigrew is almost ready. He's got one more to recuperate. Can I afford to keep him there? Let's try that. Yeah, nobody else is moving. And then the last one is Pender's 7th Division. Perrin is still doing nothing down here. We got the artillery here, and that's it. So the end of the turn. Let's see if we can heal some guys. Benning is back to 4. Law is back a little bit. Blue coats are also healing. Turn 22 is also a turn. So where is the night turn? I wonder. Are we gonna do the combat? Let me just see here. We got the right units in front. Yeah, let's do the combat now. This is 4 to 5. I think next turn will be night. So this is probably the last turn. Okay. Who are we gonna fire at? These guys can only fire down here, so that's what they will do. Nope, they can actually fire up there. So let's do that. And we can fire on this guy. Fire on his artillery as well. One more to go, this one. Oh, he can only fire up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Let's do it. One demoralized. One more. And one more. And 2 more. This is a good turn. All right. Anybody want to retreat up here? No. Here? No. Let's do the approach fire, which will be mostly me firing. Yeah, he's taking a lot of damage. Now the actual combat. Ah, he's giving me some damage as well. About 2 units shattered. And the other one will be routed. Oh, I'm getting routed off. Daniel, why is that? And also Stuart. Oh, come on. Oh, that is just stupid. What? How can you... What? Where can he advance to? Up here? I don't get it. Ah, he's losing another unit over here. My artillery is forced back. And I can move forward. I don't want to do that either. Alright, so the question is, who get to move and take those empty hexes on the hill? I do. Except I can't get there. Yes, I can. Posey. Let's get up there. Make sure that we keep that position. Mahoney moves back over here. Artillery will not move. So at least I got those 2, plus big round top. That's 3. That should be good enough. But there's still the US combat, of course. So he can still do it. He can still push up and force me off these 2 hexes here, and thereby forcing me into day 3. Let's see, 5th Corps. Yeah, his invincible artillery is pushing forward. That's frontline units. There we go. I knew he was gonna come up there. F. Let's go up here and support. Oh, we got Pettigrew. But he can't quite make it there. And I don't dare to go in front of his awesome artillery. So Pettigrew can go over here. Which is not really helpful. You can also go up here, just to put a block on his units. Would that be more helpful? I think so. Let's put him up here. Back in the fray. And then Archer, put Archer up on the hill to help defend that flank. Beckenbauer is still on Little Round Top, he will just stay there. The artillery down here will stay there as well. Alright, commit. McLaws, 6th Division. Simis still have 1 to go. Do we want to push him forward? No, I think we'll try and get that last strength point. Wofford is in no condition to move, neither is Barksdale. Artillery will stay put. Commit. Here comes Pender. Again, Perrin is out of the game, and the artillery will just stay put as well. So that's pretty much it. Commit. Artillery reserve. They're just moving back and forth. And they got some extra firepower up there. And second corps. They're pushing forward. It's not a bad move. 11 corps. And 6 corps. The fresh one. They're gonna push right up there. This is their last chance. They need to push me off these 2 hexes in this turn. That's what they're trying. With the fresh units. That's well played. Well played by the AI. I just need to hold one of them though. And they get to move all the units up before the US combat shit. Oh, there was nothing there then, Johnson. What do we got left here? Okay, I'm a bit weary of this. Because I think I could get routed off with both these units. Leaving me only with big round top. Okay, let's see. So does Stuart want to commit to this? These are raw infantry, 4 strength points. I don't think we should be too much worried about that. These guys are better. Still got Jones, they can move down here. I just gotta do something. Now, in case we go to day 3, I need Jones to be intact. He will not cross the river to go in front of these guys. Stuart. I think Smith is done. He's only got 1 strength point, so he'll be evaporated. Stuart needs to stay there and support this line. I'm sorry, Stuart. You gotta stay there. Next up, Rhodes. Yeah, Dawes is gonna stay, obviously. Daniel, he will also stay. O'Neill will stay. The artillery will stay. Jenkins, stay on the top. So nothing there. It's getting close now. It's getting real close. First corps. That's it. Let's see if the USA... Still no attack yet. Rhodes get to move first. Anderson obviously needs to stay there. Benning, Robertson and Law, they all need to replenish. Artillery will stay as well. So we just gotta wait for the combat and hope for the best. Early. Now we could pull Smith out because that's a bad position he's in. I don't know what else to use him for, but let's just get him up here. Hayes will regain, and the artillery down here is in a really bad position. Just keep him there, it doesn't matter. Okay, we need some combat now. There we go. So, artillery, fire on Posey, 1 demoralization. Okay, now the combat. Approach fire. That should be mostly his units taking approach fire. But approach fire is ineffective, it seems. 1 damage. Now the combat phase. Posey is getting routed off. Anderson also, I think. It's down to 1 strength point. Everything else is getting obliterated. Yeah, the US was able to push in the last fresh core, 6 core, right in front of me, shattering my feeble units that are left on the hill. Anderson is still there, but I think he will rout off. Yeah. Or will he? He's still there. Oh, that would be glorious. Looks like he's still there. And if we go to night turn now, that means I have won. Because there's no combat in the night. Anderson with 1 strength point is holding the line on the hill. And they're still pushing hard. Cavalry is moving back. And artillery reserve. Let me see if that's the last one. Yeah, that's the last one. I think they will just stay put. So let's see what happens when I click here. Should go to night. Got some healings. I really need those. Yep. So it's the last of my units. Yes, I did it! The genius and leadership of General Robert E. Lee and the bravery and fighting ability of the men under his command has led to a great victory at the town of Gettysburg. A new high watermark of the Confederacy has been reached and the tide is still coming in. So I win because I hold 2 objective hexes at the end of day 2. Plus I have a lot more points than the USA, about double. And I did that by holding Big Round Top, which was undefended, and then having 1 strength point on Cemetery Hill at the end of day 2. So if I had to go to day 3, I think I would have been in trouble. I mean, the blue coats have taken a lot of damage, but so have I. And they have that fresh 6 core that can really just push me around, I think. It's hard to say. Maybe I would still be in for a chance at the end of the last day, but I think that would have been hard. So I'm pretty happy that I was able to hold that 1 objective hex on the hill. And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching this campaign. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.